What's up, people? It's your boy, comedian Skeet Carter, and you are now rocking with Hip Hop Since 1987. Tune in. Everything lit on here.
Shout my Hip Hop Since 1987 niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.
What's good? It's your boy Rick Dames here with one of the funniest comedians out, Skeet Carter. What's good with you, bro?
I'm good, man. How you, man?
I'm good, man.
I appreciate the light, man. You got me looking brown skin on this joint, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see me.
Gotta represent for the dark skin.
I appreciate you, bro, because them light skin boys, they be coming in the dark. So you good? You good? No, this is good. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us. I know it's a busy week for you. You're definitely a name that's known around the country, but this is the first time you've been on my camera.
Right.
So we're going to take it back a little bit.
All right, let's take it back. Let's do it.
For the people that's watching this that might not know, let them know where you're from and let them know how you got your name.
Oh, man. I'm from North Philadelphia, 22nd and Diamond, Croskey Street. They call it Crookland. I ain't in none of the gangs and none of that, but they call it Crookland. My name was Skeeter. My great-grandma named me Skeeter as a child. So I've been Skeeter all my life. I didn't come up with the name. I didn't make it up. I didn't know that Skeet had so many terms and meanings to it. You know, I just thought it was my name till I realized they told me you skeeting on chicks and all that. You know what I mean? So it's been Skeeter. When I got to a certain age, I thought I'd take the ER off to make it, you know, more settled. So they just called me Skeet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now you just say you're from North Philly.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the hardest parts of the city to make it out of.
Definitely, man. It's any part of the city, but North is really, you know, it's like people be stuck in that bubble. I was just, you know, I was lucky to have a dad that lived in Hughley, you know what I mean? So I used to go over there, up there on the weekends.
Okay.
Like, it was another world outside of this, you know what I'm saying? And that was just only up Broad Street. So to see the difference, it was like, yo, you could get out of here. You can make it out of here some sort of way. So that's good.
Like you said, you had your dad in your life, but yeah. What was life like growing up in North Philly for you?
It really, when you from it, it's not really, you know, you don't see the difference. So it was kind of cool. Everything was normal. The things that was going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, so living, you know, sharing a room with my little sister, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just stuff like this stuff happened. You think it's normal until you go to people's houses. You're like, oh, y'all got 2 different rooms.
Right.
Oh, wow, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so stuff like that. I came from. I mean, we talking about it like we was talking the other day. I was like, people was asking like, how did you go to school? Or, I said, we used to steal cars, man. We used to have Johnnies, you know what I'm saying? We used to steal cars to go to school. We steal a car. We had the master key. I don't know who, my man Mike used to have the master key. We used to steal the cars, go to school. And by the time we came out, the cops had the car already because they were trying to figure out who had it. So just stuff like that, you know what I mean? We did it all. You know, you just gotta find out. Some people get caught up in it, and some people are lucky to slide through. So, you know, I never, I experienced things, but, you know, never got caught up, you know what I mean? So I had to play it smart, and that was a lot from my mom, you know, to teach me what and what not to do.
Okay. Now, how do you feel like North Philly shaped your career? How did it help mold who you are today? I
think just Philly in general, the Philly mentality of being a hustler, you know, that's just in us. That's
for sure
helpful everywhere. It don't matter where you put me at. You could teach me something. Once I learn that game, I'm gonna capitalize off. I'm gonna perfect it. I'm gonna make sure, okay, this is how I move, this is how I do this is how I do that. You know what I mean? And follow through with it. So I've been using that in my career. Okay. And then people on the outside, they know. Like, they be like, oh, you from Philly? Oh, right. You Philly niggas, man. I be careful with you Philly niggas, man. Once y'all catch on, it's over. So, you know what I mean? That's just, I got that. I'm blessed to have that. That's a dope trait to have.
For sure. Now, before you were a comedian, you were a barber.
Yeah, man, where you getting all this information from,
man?
I
did a little research. I talked to some people that know you, man. So
okay, well, I never had a license, but I was cutting in the shop. You know what I'm saying? I was in middle school. I was cutting. And for Tawheed, anybody know Tawheed on Broad and Allegheny? I was right. You walked in the steps next to the Chinese store and the Dunkin' Donuts. That's where I was cutting, man. So I pretty much had to shop to myself growing up. And then once he got back, I think I moved. I went up Hughley. That was my second shop. I was cutting for Moo's Barbershop.
Okay.
With 40. 40's Kevin Hart brother, Moo, Baldy, and Monty. So we all was in there. Josh, there was a few other people. So I started North Philly cutting, then I ended up Hughley, and that's where, you know, I really started popping at.
Okay, so how did you transition from being Skeet the barber to being Skeet the comedian?
Man, Skeet with the Clippers. That was my first name. I was on stage. I had an opportunity to. Let me rewind it. I was party promoting too. So
okay.
I used to throw parties back in the day. Shout out to Crown Yourself. That was my team.
Okay.
So we used to do events, and then I just seen that everybody was doing it. It was like kind of everybody throwing parties, and when it gets saturated, you start losing money.
Right.
So I said, how can I continue to keep this promoting type vibe going, but do it with something else?
Okay.
With me being in a barbershop, people kept telling me I remind them of Kev, because Kev used to be in a barbershop all the time, Kevin Hart. And 40 was like, yeah, he like my brother all over again. Everybody kept saying I remind him of Kev, and this is around the time, it was like 10 years ago, so this is when Kev was just starting to do stuff. He just made it on Shaq All Stars, probably just did a movie. It wasn't like the Kevin Hart that he is now. And when I found out I had a child on the way, I was like, you know what? Y'all keep telling me to do this comedy stuff. I want to do it. This man on TV, he getting money and all this stuff. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it.
Right.
So that's what I did. I took my promoting background. I rented out a club on 8th Street Lounge, DS Club, Daryl Schuler. I think it was called Suite 3238 at the time. Rented it out. I hit up all the promoters like, yo, I'm about to do this comedy show, you know what I'm saying? But I went in and sold like, 200 tickets. We sold the thing out, and I went around and got some comedians, comedians that was popping in the city. And I did my first show. I never did an open mic. I just did a show.
Right.
And I headlined. I did 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
They was like, who's this Skeet with the Clippers nigga? He disrespectful. Like, he supposed to be opening up. Like, why is he headlining the show? I did that. That's how I got the taste. Like, yo, I like this. I like the response. I liked all this. It was dope. So I said, yo, I want to stick to it. I'm gonna stick with it. I got a call. After I did that, it started popping. People were like, yo, who is he? And I got booked at the 4040 Club in Atlantic City.
Damn, okay.
There wasn't that many shows. I think that probably was the only show. Like, I probably was the only comedy show in Atlantic City at the 4040 Club.
Okay.
So we did that, and that pretty much was my transition. Because I knew I had a child on the way. I had to take something serious and work towards something. So I figured the comedy would be the thing. People already told me I was funny, I was silly. So, I just took some months, start writing, and I came up with some material. So before I get out of that, it was, what I'm trying to figure out, what else I wanted to tell you about how did I I was touring with Michael Blackson.
Okay, shout out to Michael Blackson.
Mike Blackson, that was the first person that took me on tour with him. Because I'm trying to get to the name aspect.
Right.
So we took me to, we was in maybe Baltimore or DC. We was on the harbor. Okay. And what's his name? The comedian with the Gap. Be with Cat Williams. What's his name? Somebody say it. What's his name? It's my guy. What's his name with the Gap? We had him on the show at the Leo Court Center. He was supposed to host it. Light skin with the. Damn, you took him off the show. He ain't show up. Remember, he was the host. Red Grant was hosting comedy on the harbor, right? I'm touring with Mike Blackson at the time. So one of the guy, one of the producers from Def Jam was there.
Okay.
Bob Sumner. He ran, he was the guy that used to get all the talent. He was one of the big guys that did Def Jam. So I'm touring with Mike Blackson. Mike Blackson was like, hey, look, Bob, put my guy up. He funny as hell. He the next best thing. Like that. He was like, what's his name? He said, Skeet with the Clippers. He like, what? He said, Skeet with the Clippers. He was like, bro, what's your name? I said, Skeet with the Clippers. He said, what does that mean? I'm like, I'm a barber and my name's Skeet. He said, you gonna be cutting hair on stage? I'm like, no. He said, well, I'm not bringing you up to Skeet with the Clippers. He said, you got to take that off. You're just gonna be Skeet. So it's like comedian Skeet. So that's how I went from Skeet with the Clippers to comedian Skeet.
That's crazy.
And then I got a whole nother story on how I got to Carter. So, it all comes together.
Well, like you said, you just gave us a nice rundown of how you got from the Clippers to the stage.
Right.
But what's been like some of your biggest highs and some of your lowest lows along this journey of getting to where you're at now? Okay,
one of my highest highs, I think, is getting a taste of what I'm going to really or eventually have. So when Kevin Hart did his What Now show down at the Lincoln Financial, I got called to host the Tailgate Show. So it was
crazy.
When I tell you thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there, for me to be able to have that mic and be able to perform in front of these people, I just took it in as, yo, this is gonna be me one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing this for myself. So that's the high that I'm still chasing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's going to come down to. I can't settle for less because I've been in that position.
Yeah, you've been there.
I just want it to be for me now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's one of the highest of highs. It was dope, man. The funny part about that is me having my dressing room at the at the Tailgate Show. It was upstairs. So we're walking down the elevator. I had my crew with me, my camera crew and all that. Get on the elevator, we're going down. We're walking into the lobby because we got to walk to the tailgate outside. We get down on that first floor, the mezzanine, the doors open, boom, and we walk out. The crowd go crazy. It's like, Kevin! I was like, it's not Kevin. I'm like, yo, I'm not Kevin. They was like going crazy. I'm like, I'm not him, but I'm me. You know what I'm saying? But even to get that, they went, when I tell you I never got that response in my life,
right.
You know, it was stupid. Like, it was crazy. So that's one of the highest of highs. You know, also filming, you know, on Comedy Central, that was dope as well.
Okay. But
one of my, I guess one of my lows is a funny story with the one time or the first time that Charlie Mack said that, asked me, was I ready? He said, you ready for this comedy stuff? And I said, yeah, I'm ready. He said, all right, we're going to go up to New York. So he put some calls in. He called Keith Robinson. It's one of the, you know, the guys that put Kev on in the beginning, and it was like, you know, he knows the game. Okay,
right.
We're gonna see if he's ready. We're gonna put him in a right. room where if he get through this, we know he ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I come from Philly shows, all black, urban. I'm killing it. That's what I do. Killing on stage, making everybody laugh. I'm the beast. Ain't nobody funny to me. That's how I feel. I said, New York, no problem. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So we head up to New York, and this is the time when he was like, listen, Skeet, you gotta figure out a name. You can't take you up here and you going by Skeet, you know, figure out what's your real name. I told him my real name. He said, all right, we can stay with Skeet. Said, oh wow, I see why they call you that. So after that, that's when I came up with Carter. With that, you know, I had to put something with Skeet Carter. I couldn't use my real last name. It didn't flow. Right. None of that stuff. Carter just it worked for me. So got up to New York, and I'm ready. I feel as though I'm ready. We get to the comedy club. We go to New York Stand Up. New York Stand Up. That's the name of the comedy club. All white club, like not a radio, not a nothing. It's just, you know, they in there like, give it up for your next comedian, you know, and it's just, you know, clapping. It's like, I'm like, okay, but you know, the back of my mind, I know my mom, you know, when she tell me to talk to white people, she like, use your white voice, you know, you never know, use your white voice. Don't be out here acting like no nigga. Use your white voice. That's just in my head, you know what I mean? So they bring me up, give it up for, you know, Skeet Carter. I go up there and I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? You know? Hey, how you doing? Bow, talking to the white people. And Charlie like, what is you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. This how I talk to white people. He was like, nigga. Like, so, yeah, so that was one of my low. I bombed. It was bad, you know. And then there wasn't even one show that night. We went to another place. That wasn't what it was supposed to be. And, yeah, that was one of my lowest lows. Charlie told me, yeah, man, don't call me again. He said, yeah, this ain't right. You ain't ready. And we stopped talking for about 3 years, and then put that work in.
Right.
And then we here, man. Charlie was my manager, partner. Man, we gonna take this thing to the wheels fall off, man. So.
Okay. Now you just mentioned a lot of big names, and your resume is crazy. You work with a whole bunch of legends, and you've headlined for a whole bunch of different legends.
Yeah.
Let the people know some of the people that you work with and headline for, but also give us like a funny story or experience that might have happened working some of those events.
Okay. Let's see. Just to name a few. I've worked with so many. Like I worked with Mike Epps, Sommore, Bruce, Earthquake, TK Kirkland, Michael Blackson. Like I think I can name pretty much everybody now.
All the comedy world.
People, if you're doing comedy right now, I pretty much work with you.
Right.
And after my show, they shake my hand and say, "You're funny. You know, keep it up. You know, stick with it." People that I actually tour with, or like a feature. I tell people a few years ago I was called a feature whore. I was whoring. I was featuring for everybody. I was trying to get my bills paid.
Hey, you gotta do what
I was
you
a whore. You know? I was featuring for TK Kirkland, Tony Roberts, Tony Rock, Jay Farrow, Brandon T. Jackson, Coco Brown. Well, shout out to Coco. Coco was the official person that, like, you know what, clear your schedule. You touring with me, and we did that for 2 years. I performed at every comedy club in the country. Shout out to Coco Brown. You can see her on all, you know, 911 and Tyler Perry's movies and all that stuff like that. Let's think of some funny stories of some people that, I was with Diddy. If you watching the promo, I was with Diddy and T.I. And we tried to get a drop. Well, we didn't try. We got a drop for my stand-up special. And first it was Diddy. Diddy cool. Diddy like, you know, I can do anything for you, Charlie Mack. You know, I'm there. He said, this the guy. Charlie was like, it's my guy. He was like, all right, cool. I believe, you know, what you need. Let's do a drop. So I got Diddy. You know, Diddy is already the guy. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to get it right for Diddy. We're going to do a drop. Then T.I. come over. We didn't even get the drop yet with Diddy. And he was like, you know what? Charlie, like, both of y'all get together. We're going to do a drop. I'm thinking they going to say, come see Skeet Carter. They put the cameras on. It's like rolling. Action. So now T.I. was like, I was like, yeah, let me get a drop. I'm here with two kings, you know what I mean? Like that. That's what I do. I'm with two kings, you know what I'm saying? I'm just asking for y'all blessing, you know what I mean? Give me a drop, you know, for my show. And all they was supposed to do was give me a drop. T.I., his educated ass is, we don't know how funny you are, so let us see something funny. You know what I mean? And then Diddy was like, you know what? He did my move. I love comedy too. I love funny. Say something funny, right? I didn't want to fuck up the drop. It was stuff I could have said, but I didn't want to say it. You know, like Diddy, like him and his son got the same girlfriend. I didn't want to say that, you know. Or I would have lost the drop, you know. Then T.I., he out here, you know, going to the doctors with his daughter, you know, trying to make sure. Like, it was just too much. But I didn't want to mess up the drop, because then Charlie would have been like, what is you doing? And I would have been like, I don't know. So I didn't do that. But that was a funny joint. So I just played it off. It was like trying to just be generic and, you know, play it cool. So I get my drop. That was a funny moment. Jamie Foxx, man. So I was at, anybody know, when you with Jamie Foxx, he always throws a party. So we was in Atlanta. He did a party, I think Charlie said, I've been doing this for years. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. We in the Sprinter. He looked at me, was like, you know how to get back to the hotel? I was like, yeah. He said, all right, I'm leaving. So he left, right? Jamie Foxx, with Charlie. He left. And it was like, okay. So we went to the party, whatever. So it was late. Jamie had to do press in the morning or something like that to promote. And he walked through the house, there's a bigger party going on. All right, good night, everybody. Good night, good night. He's saying good night to everybody. I'm like, Jamie about to go to sleep. That's what I'm thinking when somebody say good night to somebody. It's sleep time, right? He walks through, everybody say good night, and he walks downstairs in this big piano right there. And all I hear is, you know, he just dum 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 dum, and he playing stuff and just singing. The whole party, cut the music off, everything. Everybody's around this piano. This nigga been up till the next morning singing. And he really, like, it's just like, and I'm singing too. He filming me, I'm filming, like, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. You know, you always hear about the stories and never, like, I was a part of them. You know what I mean? So that was crazy when you say goodnight, and it means you're gonna do a concert in your house. So that was pretty dope. You know, a lot of other things, but I had a lot of moments, man, in this, and there's a lot of stuff that's documented. Can't think of everything right now, but it's definitely been it's been a hell of a journey.
Now, you've definitely hit the road and put Philly on your back.
Right. How
hard was it leaving the city and actually building your buzz outside the city?
It's to get out of your comfort zone. It's something. I mean, it's not easy, but if you want it, it just comes second nature. Like I was on tour in a different city, different state every week. So when we'll do different comedy shows, we'll do 6 shows a weekend. Thursday, Friday, or 1 show Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, and then 1 Sunday. I believe that's 6 if I ain't mess up. So we'll do that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is a travel day because you got to get back to whatever your city is. I had to come back to Philly, wash clothes, pack, say hi to my son. Then I'm gone again Thursday, Friday. Like, you know what I mean? So I was doing this for a year, 2 years. So my son, every time I come back, he look different. Like, what? Like, it's crazy, but it's a sacrifice that you have to do.
Definitely.
So that's another thing. So it's like you got to make it, especially when you're sacrificing with your family, your children, and all that stuff like that. But it's a good feeling when you're accomplishing things. I can look up and say, I performed at every Funny Bone, every improv. You know what I'm saying? And that every comedian at least knows my name, or I worked with everyone. You know what I mean? So that's a blessing and it's dope, and that's how you grow. You can't be comfortable. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. You know what I mean?
Now we're here today because this weekend, November 23rd, you're filming Charlie Mack presents Skeet Carter, I'm So Stupid, live at the Leacourt Center in Philly.
Nope. It's at you can get your tickets from the Leacourt Center box office, but my show is across the street at the Temple Performing Arts Theater.
Okay. Glad you cleared that up.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, first off, congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Now you're filming a special for the streaming services. I'm guessing Netflix, the Hulu's, all the guys.
We're gonna see who wants it bad enough, and that's what we're gonna give it to.
Now, usually people do TV or movie first, but you're already filming your own special.
Yeah, that's that Philly in me. You see what I mean?
Okay.
I ain't gonna wait for you to tell me.
Right.
We allow you to do it now.
Right.
No, I'm gonna do it now because we're in some talks of some film, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold the special. We're gonna package it. We're gonna shop it, but we're gonna wait for the film to come out. So when the films come out and you like, who the hell is that guy? You know, I would love to have a comedic relief part in a movie. So like a Little Rel and Get Out, or Tiffany Haddish and Girls Trip.
Right.
You know what I mean? One of my favorites I was watching the other day is Money Talks.
Okay.
You know, with
classic.
Yeah, so stuff like that. You know, one of those will blow it out the water, and you'll be trying to figure out, okay, well, who is this guy?
Right.
Well, I'm comedian Skeet Carter, and I got my special right here. So which one of you platforms want it? You know what I'm saying? So we can get this money.
Now this is live.
Yeah,
do you feel any added pressure being that is no
it's always
running
live,
back?
Man. It's live, man.
It is always live.
Always live, man. That's what I do. Like it's stage plays. I mean, matter of fact, I think we did an interview with you guys when I did a stage play a while back.
Yes,
man.
I do remember that.
So I was in that. You know what I mean? So this is my second time on Hip Hop since 1987.
Sure. Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, live, man. Live taping. I'm excited. I just want to get it done. Okay. I'm already working on special number 2 in my mind right now.
All right, so you just know. I mean, it's
time
gonna
to
be
work,
slam
man.
dunk. It's time to start running.
It don't stop. It don't stop here. If you're living for now, you're gonna stay in the now.
That's for sure.
Working towards the future.
Now, what should the fans expect from this show this Saturday?
Oh man, stupidness. That's all I'm so stupid. I didn't create this title. People at my shows come up to me and be like, "Boy, you are stupid. You a stupid girl. Hey, he's stupid. He's so stupid." That's where I got the name from. So it wasn't about me claiming it. That's like, like a chick saying I'm a bad bitch. Like,
right.
It don't count. Somebody got to tell you you're bad. And that's how this works. I ain't saying I'm stupid. People told me I'm stupid. Man, that's the reason why. That's the name of the special. So if you in a good comedy, you like to laugh, it'd be a perfect show for you to attend. I would love to support. I represent my city, Philly, all parts, not just North Philly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just living proof that you can start from the bottom and make your way to the top. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Now, Philly definitely wants to come out and support. The surrounding area, Jersey, Delaware, they want to come out and support. Let the people know where they can get the tickets from, ticket links, everything.
Well, you can get your tickets from the Leacourt Center box office, or you can go, you can follow me. That'd be great. Follow me on Instagram at comedian Skeet Carter. Click the link in my bio. Or if you're following Charlie Mack, go to his. Click the link in the bio, get your tickets. Floor seats are already sold out, so all you VIP people, you're gonna have to sit a little bit behind that, but get your tickets as soon as possible. It's gonna be dope, and it's this Saturday. But if you're coming back to watch the event, watch this after the fact. It was Saturday, November 23rd. I'm so stupid, man. I'm gonna brand this date. This, we gotta put this date. I gotta put it down somewhere. Because Saturday, I've been saying this so much. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I'm even celebrating my birthday on the 23rd. My birthday was
supposed to, man.
Yeah, that's my
makes sense.
That's my thing. The 23rd. That's where it's going down at.
Now, the show is called Charlie Mack Presents. For the people that are living under a rock, Charlie Mack is known as a life changer. If you're lucky enough to work with Charlie Mack, he can change your life in the snap of a finger.
But you gotta have the talent.
He's not fraud. He's not just taking nobody.
You can't just
that has
change
nothing.
your life. He could change the
If you're
direction.
working-
You come to him without the talent, he'll change your direction and tell you to walk over there. But you got
Now, how did you actually link up with Charlie Mack, and what's your relationship like with Charlie?
I met Charlie probably 7 years ago when I was doing my show at Hibachi, one of my monthly shows, and he called himself sneaking in, walking in, not even seen, but the nigga's about yay big and big as hell. He had a shadow with him, and there was lights in there. I'm like, who is this other person with Charlie that's the same height, but it was a shadow. And when I seen him walk in, I'm like, oh, that's Charlie Mack. So I just started performing extra hard. I'm killing. I'm up there doing my thing. Like, ooh, yeah, he gonna see this. I see him, did a little grin. It's like I got him. Matter of fact, this is how he laughed. He be like hysterical, funny. That's hilarious. That's how he laughed. So I saw him over there talking. He was like, I was like, I got him. So after I got on stage, I went over. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Skeet Carter. Nice to meet you. You Charlie Mack? All right, cool. Yeah, you see what I do up there? That's what I really do. You know. And he was like, oh, all right, I hear you. We exchanged numbers, man, and that's how it started. So we had a rapport and a relationship from that point in time, and now, man, we linked up and we trying to take over the world, man. We not even knocking on doors. We kicking on doors. They closing the door, and we stay out there until they got to come out the door, you know. So we just stay out there until the next day, and then they got to talk to us, you know. So one of these no's gonna turn to a yes, and that's Murder She Wrote.
That's the attitude it's got to be.
You know what I mean?
Philly's definitely a city full of talented entertainers that's trying to make it just like you have. What advice do you have for any comedians that's watching this that's trying to make it out the city?
Man, just in general, it don't have to be a comedian. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, that's the only way someone else will believe in you. If you don't have the faith in you, why would somebody else believe in you? And that's number one. Number two, we're in a day and age of, you know, own your stuff. You know, don't wait for someone to do something for you. Do it yourself. Because when you're doing it, then that, you know, someone else can say, you know what, I can help you out with that. You know, it's crazy because I don't want to get too deep in it, but you know, when you have that when you value yourself and know how much you're worth, you know, things will come along. I didn't know how I was going to start the special. I didn't have the, you know, 50,000 or whatever it is to put it down to start the special, but I had faith in me, my brand, my name, that we can do it. And at this moment, I'm almost sold out. And that was me believing in me, Charlie Mack believing in me, and my team, you know, my road manager, Tiz, people have to believe in you the way you believe in yourself, and that's the way you'll flourish. So, you know, always bet on you, and you know, as long as you do that, you'll succeed. You never know what's going to come, you know, because if you're working, I always say have a goal that you're trying to go towards, and when you're working towards that, other things might come, you know, other things might happen that you can select, but it's still going to push you towards that way. As long as you keep moving forward, it's great things. You know, I never knew that all this stuff was going to come, you know, because I was chasing my dream of comedy.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question, a little bit sidebar from that. A lot of your grind is you actually were at this place. You physically were running into people.
Yeah.
You didn't mention, like, I was on Instagram throwing up 60-second clips.
No.
How do you feel about the Instagram and the Instagram comedian in 2019? Is that a good thing, a bad thing? Should people be chasing that lane, or do you feel like that's hurting people?
Shout out to everyone that's doing social media. It's dope. I believe that if you can utilize it the way it's supposed to be utilized, you know, kudos to you. It's not an easy thing. Just like, you know, you have some people that only know how to do the social media stuff and can't perform live on stage. And to me, it comes natural. So, you know, to someone else, they're like, Skeet, you got to get on this internet thing. I'm like, it's complicated for me. I'm not that guy that can just hold this phone up and entertain in 2 seconds. I'm a guy that I can perform an hour. Right. You know, I got material. I can do this. So, I think it's a new outlet. It's something that helps, and anything that helps people evolve and help you feed your family, that's dope. I would never, you know, downgrade that at all. With me, yeah, it's different. I'm a person that like to touch the people. I like to perform. People came up to me after shows and said, hey man, like, you really helped me. You know, I was down today. I didn't think I could go on. I was going through this and that, but you changed my perspective, made me feel a different way. And that's a power, you know? So I want to continue doing what I'm doing. Eventually, if I can start, which I am going to try to get into that social media path, that's going to help me gain more followers and stuff like, you know, like that as well. Because that's what the industry looks at. How many people do you have following you, you know? Right. But I may not have 1 million followers, but hey, I can sell out a theater. Right. I can film a special. I can entertain these people for an hour. So what are you going to bring to the table? You want to bring a film, a movie, or TV show, and then we can show the world what I'm capable of, and then everybody wins? Or, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So, and then we in a time now where agencies, back in the day, it was like building a person. Like, so, they have the talent. Oh, we're going to build them. We're going to put them in this. We're going to do that and build them so everyone can know what they are. Now it's like they want you all to be ready.
Just like music.
They want the cake done already. You know, they don't want you to they're trying to mix it up. We're going to make this lemon, put lemon flavor, put the glaze. They just want to come get the cake. That's it. And, you know, at this time, you could sell your own cake once it's done. You know what I mean? So it's like, it gets kind of crazy, but I'm glad I have a partner that says, hey, we're going to own this stuff, and we're not just going to work for them, we're going to make them work for us. So that's the mentality we have. We're trying to take it we see the blueprint of what you know, the other big guys have done, and we got to follow those steps and try to do it as big.
Okay. Now, for the people that's watching this that like what you're talking about, they want to get more in tune with you. Let them get your social medias, all your handles, different ways they can follow your movement.
Well, you can follow me at Comedian Skeet Carter on Instagram. Facebook is Comedian Skeet Carter as well. You go to my website at skeetcarter.com, and yeah, you can definitely. And my social security number is. It's like, no. But yeah, definitely stay in contact with me. I mean, I comment. You know, I reply back to everybody's stuff and all that. I'm not no Hollywood boy, even though I be in Hollywood. But stay in tune, man. They told me as long as you can, man, respond to everybody. If you have any questions, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And the support goes both ways. So you know, November 23rd, Skeet Carter, I'm So Stupid. It's funny because we're telling you to get tickets for the show, but. Soon you'll have to be downloading or going on Netflix or Amazon to actually go watch it. So this is gonna be a dope. You know, this is dope. It's history, right? It's epic, man.
All right, man. Well, is there anything else you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
All I'm gonna leave y'all with is when you do interviews, make sure you have a light like this. I'm popping right now. So make sure you come to the show. It's going down this Saturday, November 23rd. Skeet Carter, I'm So Stupid, Philadelphia's own. And we here rocking with hip hop since 1987, the year I was born.
Okay, well, y'all heard it from the man himself. November 23rd, Skeet Carter, I'm So Stupid. Make sure you grab your tickets now if you haven't already.
Right.
Go to the site, HipHop1987. You can get your tickets.
Right.
You can go to Skeet's Instagram page, Charlie Mack's Instagram page, or you can contact the Learcore Center. They have tickets as well.
You already know.
And it's your boy, Rick Dange, signing out for HipHopSince1987.com.
Shout my hip hop since 1987 niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
Do you ever feel like you don't get the credit or the props that you deserve from the game?
No, because I just feel like my situation, everybody is going to look at my situation from the outside looking in and just try to use their imagination and think whatever they're going to think. You feel me? So that's cool. But it's like that shit never bothered me because I know that I fucked up. I was hype about some money on some young shit. So I'm just, if anybody I could tell, like, you could get the money yourself. You feel me? I was just telling niggas, like, I was hype on some young shit. So anything I got caught up in, I can't really blame nobody if it held me back a little bit. You feel me? If the next nigga did that past me or whatever y'all thinking, and whatever, you know how people think, like, oh shit, damn, bro, not like X, you feel me? You feel me? Bro, not like da-da-da-da-da. I wasn't the type, and I'm not the type, still to this day, bro. I'm not gonna get up there and tell these people, yo, the label is holding me back and da-da-da-da-da, and this shit is fucked up and I want to get up. I'm not going that route. No. I'm not doing that. There's nothing against nobody that went that route. I'm not going that route. So with that being said, I looked at it like, damn, that's my fault.